Hello, hey there. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about myself, like a short biography. So I was born in Tel HaShomer Hospital and lived all my life in the city of Ra'anana. Uh, I went to the I went to kindergarten, of course, and then afterwards to the school systems. So it was a Hayovel Elementary School, and then the middle school was in Hebrew it's called Chativat Beinaim. So the middle school, the name was Alon, Chativat Beinaim Alon, or middle school Alon. And afterwards, high school was more Metro West. Then afterwards, my service, and when I finished my service, it's was not hard, but I was a little bit confused about what I want to do in my life. From that point, to what road or to what path I want to, let's just say, start traveling. And I found myself first studying for to be a server administrator in the field of computers. It's called MCITP, server administrator, and I studied it in Kfar Saba, in Omega Institute, and received a certificate from Microsoft. So I have in Microsoft MCITP administration certified. Then afterwards, I thought to myself, this is not exactly the thing that I would like to do, and I decided to, and of course, according to other people who know me, that gave me points on maybe what should I do or shouldn't do. And then and eventually afterwards, because this brainstorm that happened in my mind, and the advices that I got from people who knew me, I went to study BSc, first degree in biology, majoring in nutrition. So this first degree was between 2012 to 14. Then afterwards, I was not able to find myself in this profession. Let's just call it that. And because I was a biologist, I could turn to the field of laboratory technicians. So if you are studying for agriculture or perhaps biotechnology or nutrition, something like this or similar stuff, other kind of science. In my case, if it was biology majoring in nutrition, I could turn to the field of laboratory technician. So I ended up working 5 years in Magen David Adom, the Israeli National Blood Bank. So I've been there, lab worker for 5 years, and received a a certified laboratory technician through the health administration. Of course, prior to this, I forgot to say that in my BSc major, in my BSc biology majoring in nutrition, that ended up at 2014. It took me about a year and a half to finish the internship. It's in Hebrew, it's called stage, and afterwards to get past the exam and receive from the Ministry of Health a certificate of registered dietitian. So now I'm going to go back to my 5 years in as a lab worker. So I've worked in like I said, in MDA, Magen David Adom, the Israeli National Blood Bank, for 5 years. In that time, I also received my diploma, my certificate from the Health Administration as a certified laboratory technician. And after or during the end of this period, I also started my second degree and finished it about maybe what is the day today? The end of 24. So I finished it roughly a year and a half ago, my second degree in biology from Bar Ilan University. And then I did all sorts of things during this period from about a year and a half ago when I finished my studies, my second degree, until now. And now I'm trying to basically find a new path in my life. I've made the relocation about, what is the date? And it was, how is 1 and 2 and 3? About 2.5, 3 months, more like 3 months ago. I've relocated, and now I'm basically trying to find a new path in life. So through all of my life, I've been in many places and did a lot of stuff. So MCITP also means that I'm can handle computers. Like I'm not professional or anything like this, but I know one or few stuff in computers, and of course in Microsoft Office. Also from when I was 5 years old, I've been practicing art as a hobby, and also expanded learning in the full matriculation in high school, 8 units for art, where I also made an exhibition. And the topic was it's called Facade. This was the name of the topic, and then in these 8 units in the full matriculation was also design and art history. So I've been doing art as a hobby, and I love art since I can remember myself. And basically, when I started the service when I was 18 years old, and then up until about 2 years ago, when the Corona COVID-19 pandemic period pretty much ended, and also it was in the middle of my second degree studies. So this gap, I basically didn't do any kind of art. I mean, almost I didn't do. And about, like I said, 2 years ago, I've returned to this old hobby. Maybe in the future, I will also make it as a profession. I will do it as a work, maybe on as a side job or not. But for now, as I always been and always am and always will be, I will do art. I will do art as a hobby. So this is pretty much about myself. Okay. Also, I forgot to tell you. So I've during my first degree, afterwards, I also decided to get another certificate to be a physical trainer, to be a registered dietitian and physical trainer, like both of them together in one person. That if I'm advising to a person what to eat, I can also advise him how to perform in sport and what to do and what not to do and stuff like this, holistically. So I can tell you in short that in my biography and what I'm doing, so I am a computerist, I am a biologist, I am an artist. The first is artist because I've been doing it from about 5 years old. So computers, art, science, and lately also a restorer and in history investigator, and all sorts of things. Also, I am good with my hands, so I used to build a couple of things like not a cabinet, but a wooden sideboard or whatever, that I will be able to put my television on it, or hangers, or some kind of a designs that I've invented, or stuff like this. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I will do all sorts of stuff in the future. So I'm like a jack of all trades. So there are a lot of things going on in me, and this is basically what I wanted to say. That you will be able to know a little bit more about myself. So, peace, goodbye, take care, and I will, of course, continue to provide you more and more things in the future to come. Bye bye.